Ferdinand Bongbong Romualdez Marcos Jr., born on September 13, 1957, at Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital in Santa Mesa, Manila, grew up as one of the most prominent political heirs in Philippine history. As the only son of Ferdinand Marcos Sr., the 10th President of the Philippines, and Imelda Romualdez Marcos, the influential First Lady, Bongbong's childhood unfolded in the center of political power, privilege, and national attention. From birth, his life was intertwined with politics. When he was born, his father was serving as the representative of Ilocos Norte, and just 2 years later, Marcos Sr. became a senator. Bongbong, surrounded by government officials, state duties, and the growing influence of the Marcos name, spent his early years moving through circles of political prestige. He grew up alongside his 3 sisters, Amy Marcos, who would later become a senator and governor, Irene Marcos, known for maintaining a relatively private life, and Amy Marcos, the family's adopted daughter who chose a quieter public profile. Bongbong Marcos began his education at LaSalle Green Hills in the Philippines before being sent abroad. In England, he attended Worth School in West Sussex, graduating in 1974. He then went on to study at the University of Oxford, specifically at St. Edmund Hall, where he was admitted to read Philosophy, Politics, and Economics, PPE. However, Bongbong did not complete the degree. After failing preliminary examinations, he was instead awarded a special diploma in social studies in 1978, a qualification Oxford itself clarified is not equivalent to a full undergraduate degree. He later pursued graduate studies in business at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, beginning his MBA coursework in 1979. His time at Wharton ended prematurely when he left the program in 1980 after being elected as the vice governor of Ilocos Norte at the age of 23. Thus began his long and continuous journey in politics. Bongbong Marcos's political life has spanned more than 4 decades, shaped by both triumph and controversy. Vice Governor of Ilocos Norte 1980 to 1983. At just 23, he entered public office, marking the start of his political ascent. Governor of Ilocos Norte 1983 to 1986. Following the death of his father's political ally, he assumed the governorship, but his term ended abruptly when the People Power Revolution ousted the Marcos family in 1986, forcing them into exile in Hawaii. Representative of Ilocos Norte, 1992 to 1995. Upon their return to the Philippines, he reclaimed political ground. During this term, he authored key legislation, including measures that contributed to establishing the Department of Energy and the National Youth Commission. Governor of Ilocos Norte 1998 to 2007. He served 3 consecutive terms, focusing on modernization efforts, agricultural development, and launching the Bangui Windmills, the country's pioneering wind power project. House of Representatives 2007 to 2010. Re-elected as congressman, he served as deputy minority leader and authored the Philippine Archipelagic Baselines Law, RA 9522. Senator of the Philippines, 2010 to 2016. Winning a national seat, he chaired powerful committees and contributed to major legislation such as the Cybercrime Prevention Act and the expanded Senior Citizens Act. Vice presidential bid, 2016. He ran for vice president but narrowly lost to Leni Robredo. His electoral protest continued for years but was dismissed in 2021. President of the Philippines, 2022 to present. Announcing his candidacy in October 2021, he won in a landslide with more than 31 million votes, the first majority win since 1986. He became the 17th president of the Philippines on June 30, 2022. For the first 16 months of his presidency, he also served as Secretary of Agriculture, focusing on food security and inflation issues. During the Marcos family's exile in the United States, Bongbong met Luis, or Liza, Araneta, a lawyer from a family historically aligned with the political opposition. Despite contrasting political backgrounds, the two developed a close relationship. They married on April 17, 1993, in Feoli, Italy. Liza Araneta Marcos, now the First Lady, built a respected career as a lawyer and law professor, co-founding a law firm and teaching law for decades. Early in their marriage, the couple agreed that Bongbong would focus on politics, while she remained the backup dancer, prioritizing their sons and her legal academic path. They have 3 sons: Ferdinand Alexander Marcos, Sandro, born March 7, 1994, now representative of Ilocos Norte's 1st District; Joseph Simon Marcos, the middle child; William Vincent Marcos, born May 17, 1997, a technology and software professional educated at Oxford Brookes University. The family is known to be extremely close-knit, with his sons playing visible roles during his presidential campaign and inauguration. As of his 2024 Statement of Assets, Liabilities, and Net Worth, Solomon, Marcos Jr. reported 2 figures: 389.36 million pesos under Civil Service Commission rules based on acquisition cost, 1.375 billion pesos based on a private appraisal, fair market value. The difference stems largely from the valuation of real estate, with the higher figure reflecting updated market appraisals. Key Solomon details include 21 pieces of real estate, through inheritance, donations, or purchase, a collection of 126 paintings, a numerous set of motor vehicles, 0 liabilities, making his net worth equal to his assets. Since taking office in 2022, his net worth has increased notably under both valuation methods. Bongbong Marcos's career is deeply intertwined with national controversies, many rooted in his family's legacy.
Historical revisionism and martial law legacy. He and his family have been accused of funding campaigns to reshape public perception of the martial law era, depicting it as a golden age while minimizing documented human rights abuses, corruption, and torture. Ill-gotten wealth allegations. The Marcos family allegedly amassed $5 to $10 billion in unexplained wealth during Marcos Sr.'s rule, some estimates reaching up to $25 billion. The PCCG has been working to recover this wealth since 1986, with the Supreme Court making several forfeiture rulings. Unpaid estate taxes. A Supreme Court decision from 1997 requires the Marcos estate to pay 203 billion pesos in estate taxes. The lack of settlement remains a major political issue. Educational credentials dispute. His academic background has been a subject of long-running controversy due to claims that he earned degrees he did not complete. Both Oxford and Wharton have confirmed he did not finish their degree programs. 1995 tax evasion case. He was convicted in 1995 for failing to file income tax returns from 1982 to 1985. The Court of Appeals later removed the prison sentence but upheld the conviction, which remains final. Issues under his presidency. His administration has faced scrutiny over the Maharlika Investment Fund, political infighting, including tensions with Vice President Sara Duterte, and corruption allegations involving flood control projects. Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s life is a tapestry of high political achievement, enduring legacy, and deeply rooted controversy. From a childhood in the presidential palace to his own rise as the country's 17th president, his story mirrors the complex political history of the Philippines, marked by influence, resilience, loyalty, and the nation still grappling with the memory of his family's past.